Yo, what is good, YouTube? Back again with another video after a short hiatus. I just been lazy, all my fault. But back in with another video. Today, I'm about to take a first look, not even a first look, but I'm about to do a little reaction video to the Nintendo Direct that aired. This isn't live, this is after it aired. So like, I know some of the stuff that's gonna happen, but I didn't watch actually like the gameplay or the trailers or anything. I just know, you know, from like Twitter and stuff like that, I know the stuff that was announced. So just a fair warning, it's not completely blind, but it is still going to be a genuine reaction to what they showed in the actual Direct, because all I really saw was headlines. So without too much talking, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. I'm definitely going to skip around a little bit in this video because I don't really care about all the stuff in between the trailers. I just really care about the trailers. So let's see what's up. Xenoblade 2. Okay.
One day, Pyra just disappeared.
Like right now, I already know what this is for. Like I already know why they're showing this right now, but I didn't actually see it. So now's my chance to give you my comments on it.
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because I got an invitation to join Smash!
I really wasn't. All right, hold up. So they made a whole separate trailer, like with new dialogue and stuff for Smash. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize they did that. So see, new stuff I'm learning. This is a surprise to me. I don't know who this character is though, but from Xenoblade 2 apparently.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex.
Yo, people were probably rolling their eyes mad hard when this reveal happened too, because it's like, what's worse? What's the only thing that's worse than another Fire Emblem character? And it's a Xenoblade, another Xenoblade character. I don't think anybody really asked for this, but
Behold the power of the Aegis.
so another sword character as well.
Smash attack with fire?
Flame Nova. Prominent
Okay.
blazing end.
That's genius! You're pretty much owning them, and these are seasoned fighters!
There are no
I mean, her moveset doesn't look bad. I'm really curious to like what her character weight is and stuff like that, like how she feels
tight spot.
when she moves around.
Let me handle this.
Oh yeah, she like, so she like transforms into her, I forget what they call the things that follow you around in Xenoblade, the little sidekick drones.
Mithra!
Cutting it close, huh? Hey, were these guys planning on winning? Gee, I feel kind of bad now.
Is this the same character though, or just a costume?
Lightning,
This has to be a mechanic, right?
Protone! Ray of punishment. Chromazine. Foresight.
Fall speed looking kind of fast there. I like it. Foresight slash.
Right here.
Okay, no, that's part of the character.
Serious firepower and blinding speed. Together, nothing can stand.
So one is fast and one is powerful. Okay, that's actually pretty interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
I don't know how Shulk and her actually relate to each other. So I'm gonna stop it right there, talk about it a little bit. So definitely not a character that I wanted or cared about, or probably anybody wanted or cared about. Sorry to the Xenoblade fans. And shout out to the Xenoblade fans, I should say, because it does feel good to get a character from a game that you really like. So if you did want this character, then I'm happy for you. It's just something I don't think anybody was expecting, but the character itself does look cool. And one thing that always like surprises me about the Smash character reveals is like it kind of shocks me how they're still able to come up with completely unique ideas for individual characters. So like characters in Smash, like they definitely reuse moves, you know, stuff like that. There'll definitely be some characters with like the same up B, the same down special, the same counter, like whatever, like they reuse moves. But with this batch of DLC characters, and just with DLC characters in general, it seems like for the most part their main mechanic and their playstyle is actually unique among the 70 something, however many characters they have now. So this character, Myra, I guess her name is, I forget her name already, but these Xenoblade characters, this new character, the way she like switches from, it sounds like she's got like a powerful form and a speed form. So it's going to be like switching between those two. I didn't really peep from the trailer. Like I didn't really see if the actual movesets were very different. It looks like the movesets are at least somewhat different. They probably have the same like neutral attacks and stuff like that. But it looks like the character might be interesting, and literally the way I decide characters is just fall speed and like how heavy they are. So like I play characters like Joker, Wolf. They're generally around like the same fall speed range and weight and stuff like that. So depending on how this character actually feels is what'll determine if I pick her up or not. I'm not a big fan of Shulk, so if she plays like Shulk, then I won't really enjoy it. But I don't think she plays like Shulk either, because Shulk's whole thing is the Minato arts and all that nonsense. I really hate when characters get too managey, like when you gotta manage too much stuff. Like I kind of just wanna fight and play the game. So we'll see how this character really plays out. This is definitely my game of the show. Yo, is that like a... Ew. That spider monster. Yo, the monsters in this game are way more like... Like normally in Monster Hunter games, the monsters are very like grounded and they still kind of look like animals. These monsters are very like out there, but I really like it. I really like the fact that they're taking more chances and more risks with the designs of the monsters. That's really cool. And that lets me know that the armor and the weapons are going to look really cool, because they always tend to resemble the monsters. Yeah, you can see a great sword there that had like cherry blossoms on it. He looks like he's going to be annoying. Because we needed another monster that slings mud all over the place. The game looks really good for a Switch game. Like, I was a little down on the art style at first, but it looks pretty solid. Oh. It looks like they stepped up the main quest too. These look like main quests.
The rampage. How long do you think it's going to last?
Monster Hunter stories always have so much detail for how little people care about it.
You know,
Care about the story, not about the game. The game's awesome.
we're here to offer assistance. We must stop the calamity.
I'm mad that they changed the bow up though, man. For all my... Hold on, I'm gonna let the title screen. For all my Monster Hunter bow mains, bro, they changed the bow up, at least in the demo, in the preview that they showing, they changed the bow up. And I'm not happy about it, because I love the bow and now I gotta find a new weapon to main. But hey, if y'all hype for Monster Hunter Rise, yo, put that down in the comments. Put it down in the comments what weapon you main, and just tell me that you're hype, or tell me that you're not hype about it. Just put something in the comments, you feel me? Mario Golf is back.
Open once again. Tee off on the latest installment of the Mario Golf series, coming to Nintendo Switch.
Super
Study
Rush.
the wind and terrain. Take your time to think things through.
Oh my god. This is a legit golf game, and I love it.
Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses.
Y'all think they hit that hole in one?
Natural scenery. Start out as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters. Level up with experience points earned during
Story mode
matches.
is pretty
Then
cool.
allocate points to
RPG
different
mechanics,
stats,
I like that.
allowing you to develop your character however you'd like.
I definitely
You can
like
also
that.
use your
I'm sure there's
movement
gonna be
versus
certain
play.
stats that are
Put
like
your golfing
the
skills
ones to go
test
to, you know what I mean?
Mario
But
Golf Super
it's cool to
Rush
have the option.
swings onto Nintendo Switch June 25th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
So the thing, hold on, let me back up. Mario Golf, I'm not mad that they're bringing it back, and they do need probably the representation for the series on the Switch. I'm not necessarily a golf person, but just looking at this does make me happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always say that Mario games, like, you can put Mario in front of any sport game or any activity, and even if it's like a sport that I don't care about, like racing, I usually hate racing games. And you know, the Mario sports games like soccer and all that stuff, I usually don't play those games, but when you put Mario in front of it and put Mario characters in it, it just makes me want to play it. Tennis is another great example. So I think that's awesome, and Mario Golf is probably going to sell pretty well. Golf just is specifically, not specifically, but golf specifically, yeah, it's just not really for me. So not mad at that. June 25th for those who are Mario Golf fans. I think it's going to be a good game.
Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right
No
game?
More Heroes 3.
Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate. Here we go.
That's a
As
cool
the
premise.
beam katana wielding assassin Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world.
Wait, is this a fighting
Hey,
game?
hey, hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll
Oh,
then
it's
face off
boss
against a
fights.
slew of unusual opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully.
Wow.
And in combat.
No, this actually looks really cool.
You'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match.
Nah, I want to talk about
Fate of
this
the world is at stake.
because this looks like
To kick some,
this looks like the,
aliens have that you can kick.
and I didn't play No More Heroes 1 or 2, so don't get mad at me for what I'm about to say.
Or
But basically this looks like No More Heroes gameplay, but they're incorporating different fights, like different boss fights and stuff, and it seems like the boss fights are going to take you to different like gaming genres. So it looked like one of the bosses was like a RPG, like a JRPG boss fight. Like it looked just like Final Fantasy. And then it looked like they just did the whole genre switching thing. And other games have done that, like Nier did that. I know they just released the No More Heroes like mini game collection thingy, or maybe that's not out yet. But I remember hearing about that thing, and it was similar to this, where it's like they're switching genres, and it looks like they actually incorporated that into this game. So I do want to get around to No More Heroes at some point, just because it's one of those like cult classic games that people. A lot of people do actually love, and it looks wonky as hell for a Nintendo game. So I'm intrigued for sure.
Nintendo Switch, August 27th. Adventure.
Now this next one I was actually kind of interested in
You and your adventure.
when I saw like the headlines about it.
Band together on a quest to face evil and save faces. Miitopia is coming to Nintendo Switch. Cast me characters. in
Wasn't
various roles
Miitopia
across
on 3DS, or no? That was a different
Turn your
game.
favorite people into your allies, or even make
Let me know in the
some
comments if
very dark
Miitopia
ones.
was also on 3DS, or if this
Names
is a
have been
completely
added as
different
new
game.
Feature in this game. Glam up your Miis and get them ready for adventure. There's also a new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them even more fabulous. In the world of Miitopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle. If your relationship's sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse. Whoa! You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good! Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or poof, in battle.
What is this
Adventure
game,
with
bro?
friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Miitopia, coming to Nintendo Switch May 21st. Pre-orders begin.
This has to be a
today on
brand new
Nintendo
game.
eShop.
It's like just an RPG where you play with your Miis, right?
Super Mario themed items are coming to your island. Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items. so place them however and wherever you'd like.
All right, so they're basically, this is the update that lets you make your island into Mario World. See, this is the thing though with Animal Crossing. You need to be able to save multiple island like
Use
builds.
them to travel between locations on your island. Hey, why not try recreating?
Because
the Mushroom
only
Kingdom?
being able to have one island is kind of annoying. But I definitely want to have like a Mario World or something
February 25th.
in my Animal Crossing world now.
After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st.
That's solid.
Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information.
That's solid. Animal Crossing updates are always good. I can't read. Those who pursue programmatic utility. What is this? Fire Emblem? The latest in the HD 2D series.
He leaves us no recourse. Swords!
Oh, this is the sequel to Octopath Traveler. Or at least by the same studio.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth.
I love this art style.
You and no other
This might be the
must
greatest
die.
video game art style ever. At least 2D video game art style ever.
You are a leader and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest. Together with these fields.
This actually looks a lot better than Octopath, like story-wise.
I promise to do all in my power to see.
Oh, but it's a tactical. So this is like Final Fantasy Tactics. This is the triangle strategy, Project Triangle Strategy. Okay, just like Project Octopath. So this is basically what this looks like. This is like where if Octopath Traveler was the Final Fantasy spiritual successor, this is the Final Fantasy Tactics spiritual successor, which I'm not mad at because those games are cool.
Far, far away lies the continent, a blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
Charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack. We win. Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain. Then electrify the area with lightning magic. It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking action.
Why'd they spell consequences like that?
You will be faced with making important decisions in a
Okay, so
of situations.
so Octopath didn't have dialogue choices from what I remember.
Utility, morality, liberty.
I like that.
Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Okay, I like that.
Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Estrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
So they refuse
Interesting.
to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Project Triangle Strategy, a brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix, will launch in 2022. Please
2022. Oh my God. Why did they announce that so early?
After this presentation,
They shouldn't have
a
done
demo
that.
version of
Oh,
this
never mind.
game will be available to download on Nintendo.
Okay, they
and in the
look.
future.
Nintendo making the right moves. If you gonna announce a game a whole year out, it better have a demo, bruh, because that's smart.
Conduct a survey
Nintendo's
to gather
pretty good about demos too, by the way.
Look forward to hearing your responses on the demo.
It seems like it's kind of like a beta too, like they're trying to get feedback. It's just like, why did they pick this one? Is this the one that the least people got to play, so he just wants more people to play it? I feel like that's really what it is. Because this is not the one people wanted the most, I promise you. But the OG game kind of got a bad rap, so I think he probably thinks part of that is because of how it was presented to us. Don't get me wrong, the game looks great. It's just not the Zelda that I would have remastered first. But I'm absolutely going to pre-order it, play it on day one, and that's going to be that.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold two Joy-Con controllers.
You're right.
The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game.
I'm probably going to play it with the motion controls,
Left hand is the
just
shield.
because that's how it originally was designed.
Raise the shield to block enemy attacks.
I'm gonna play it in TV mode with the
Perform other
Joy-Cons.
actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat.
I think so.
But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system.
I'm going to try that.
Assign different gameplay elements to different
I'm going to
buttons.
try the
We've assigned
buttons
it to
only
apply
mode,
the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
but it seems like it might be kind of weird.
Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right,
This actually might be better to play this way, to be honest with you.
just tilt the stick in the respective direction. Here's something else.
Yeah, it doesn't seem bad, to be honest. Obviously, like, it's super obvious that they're saving these two games for probably when Switch sales start to go down so that they can, you know, sell some more consoles and whatnot. But it's so obvious that nobody wanted Skyward Sword, at least not before we got Wind Waker or Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess is personally, by far, hands down, not even close, my favorite Zelda game. Sorry, let me correct that. My favorite 3D Zelda game. My favorite Zelda game is Link to the Past. 3D Zelda game, hands down, Twilight Princess. Wind Waker, anybody who makes an argument for that being the best Zelda game, I'm not even mad at you. But Skyward Sword, bruh. Skyward Sword, the one that everybody was mad at IGN for giving a 10 because it's not actually a 10, but the other ones are a 10, so I don't know why. I just don't know. Also, this makes me wonder if Wind Waker and Twilight Princess are going to be some type of collection. I highly doubt it because Nintendo knows they can get people to pay $60 for all of these games individually, whereas Mario, you can't really justify paying $60 for Mario 64 or even Sunshine. So it's just kind of it's kind of weird to me. But I guess we'll see. Maybe there'll be some surprise later in the year where they actually do announce Twilight Princess. And that's the other thing. Twilight Princess and Wind Waker already have HD perfectly playable on a controller versions. Like, you don't need motion controls for those. So they had to go in and rework this entire control scheme for this game for the Switch remake. But it's just weird to me, you know, that they chose to do this first as opposed to doing Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. But that's my little rant on that. That's all I really have to say about that. But I am happy that's coming, and I'll play it nonetheless.
July 16th.
It's the last announcement. Yeah, them cornrows. That black hairstyle. Let me get that. They need dreadlocks too, though. Whoa. Splatoon 3. This might be the fastest turnaround for a Nintendo sequel ever, bruh. Besides, like, Majora's Mask. So I mean, it looks just like Splatoon 2, but it looks like new maps, new weapons. Hopefully some new modes. Really, this probably could be Splatoon 2.5, but they're calling it Splatoon 3. The new weapons look interesting. Splatoon 2 is a really, really fun game. It's Nintendo's best. It might be Nintendo's only Nintendo branded shooter. 2022. They shouldn't have announced this that early though. Like, this looks like it's a finished game, especially because it looks just like OG Splatoon 2.
Is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3.
Let's see if they say what new stuff is in it.
Scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned.
So if they're announcing games that are coming in 2022, bro, Metroid and Zelda aren't coming till like 2026, which is crazy.
At a later time. Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you.
But yeah, that would be yeah, shout out IGN for showing me the video. for hosting the video for me to watch. But hold on, trying to get some background. But yeah, so that is basically the Nintendo Direct. That was my, my thoughts on it, my kind of reaction to it, because I knew what most of the announcements were. I just hadn't seen the actual trailers and stuff. But I just thought, maybe somebody will care about my opinion about these things, so I shall record myself talking about it. But no, biggest takeaways, obviously, Skyward Sword coming to Switch. That's probably the biggest thing in the show. Splatoon 3, I don't really know how many people are super excited about that, but it's also not in 2021. So let me know in the comments if you're excited about Splatoon 3. Project Triangle looked pretty cool. That's another game in the vein of Octopath. Like it has a really unique art style. It looks like it's really gonna make people who like Final Fantasy Tactics happy. What else? No More Heroes 3. It was probably a big one for a lot of people. And they started off with the Smash character reveal, which I really wasn't expecting. I thought there was going to be some Pokemon news. I thought the Smash character might be a Pokemon. But I guess we're not at that time yet. But overall, yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else to say. Like, it was a really good Direct. I'm not mad about it. I'm not upset about it. I think I got more than I was expecting from it, so that's cool. But yeah, let me know what y'all like the most from the Direct, what y'all are most excited for. Let me know in the comments, all that. Like the video, subscribe if you enjoy, if you want to see more content. I'm trying to start making more content, but it just be hard sometimes. So, appreciate y'all for watching, appreciate y'all for staying tuned, and just keep rocking with me if y'all want to see more, if y'all want to see me grow. Because I'm not going to completely stop making videos. I might take like a week or 2 weeks or even sometimes like a month in between videos, but I'm not going to chill out. I'm not going to stop fully. But that's all I got to say. I will catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace out.